A Russian drone is claimed to have passed a circle over the Ukrainian city of Yavoriv before flying over Poland, where it was breach of NATO territory. The Ukrainian Armed Forces said the drone appeared to be assessing the damage caused to the air military base near Lviv over the weekend after the missile strike on the Ukrainian military base, according to 24 TV reports. It was then said to have flown over Poland before returning to Ukraine airspace, where it was shot down by the country's air defenses. A spokesperson for the Ukrainian forces said the Russians carry out their provocative actions without hesitation, flying into the airspace of the NATO member states. Russian forces fired more than 30 cruise missiles at the base, prompting authorities to warn Vladimir Putin could start provoking NATO countries. Poland belongs to the 30-strong NATO military alliance, which also includes the UK, US, France, and Germany. And Britain's Health Secretary Sajid Javid yesterday urged Britain will go to war against Russia if Putin attacks a NATO country. He also said even if just a single tocap of a Russian soldier steps into the NATO territory, then it will be war with Russia and NATO would respond. That hasn't changed throughout this conflict, and there will be significant response from NATO if there was any kind of attack from Russia. Our message has been very clear from the start. Any kind of attack, anything that touches the NATO territory or impacts NATO in any significant way, then we could respond. According to our analysis, but a full-size Russian drone was entered into the NATO territory, but there was no statement or involvement in the war by NATO. What Javid said and what has happened does not match, since still NATO is in denial to enter into the war. Ukraine said it spotted a Russian surveillance drone crossing into the neighboring Poland before re-entering Ukraine airspace, where it was shot down. The sighting was the latest indication of the war entering the airspace of the member of the North Atlantic Treaty of the NATO. The Russian drone appeared to be surveilling the Ukrainian military base, which was hit in the missile strike on Sunday, the Ukrainian Air Force said in a statement overnight. A drone suspected to be Ukrainian origin crashed last week in Croatia, a NATO member, when French military surveillance of Croatian airspace found nothing suspicious, said the French military. Elon Musk's private jet of choice is a $70 million aircraft that can fly him and 17 other passengers around the world in the height of luxury. Also favored by Jeff Bezos, the Gulfstream G650ER is one of the largest purpose-built private jets with 3 living areas where the rich and famous can relax in handcrafted leather seats. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk owns 2 private jets, but the G650ER is reportedly his favorite, despite currently being at the center of a controversial Twitter account tracking its movements around the globe. The G650ER is considered one of the most trusted business jets in the world, with Musk's own built and delivered in 2016. It can travel up to 7,500 nautical miles at speeds of up to Mach 0.925. It means that Musk and other tech leaders can jet in between and any 2 cities in the world in 1 stop or less. Tesla CEO has also reportedly taken advantage already and flew nearly 160,000 miles on jet in 2018. According to the Business Insider, it included journeys from Texas to Israel, Northern Ireland to California, and California to Thailand via Alaska. The G650ER has been Gulfstream's flagship jet since it was first manufactured in 2014, fitted with Rolls-Royce BR725 engines. It is said to be the fastest civilian aircraft in the world, based on developing the highest speed of 977 km per hour. The jet also can climb to the highest altitude of 15,545 meters and evade zones of turbulence. They are equipped with a high-tech cockpit plane view too. The G650 model extends many advanced flight safety features. Musk's own jet has reportedly been converted to create larger sleeping areas, but in general, the G650ER cabin is 46 feet and 10 inches in size. The first living area has 4 seats. each with its own window. The whole cabin contains 16 panoramic windows, which are the largest in the industry. Another 4 seat sections comes in the second living area, which is typically used as a dining and conference area, and thanks to the table installed in the center. And the last living section is a private compartment that can seat another 5 passengers. About the spacious cabin. When it comes to its interior, it resonates with extra space for the head and legs, more space for kitchen, recreational areas and toilet facilities. The seats are reportedly comfortable and have a larger passage between them. The jet is capable of in-flight Wi-Fi, with each seat having its own 12-inch screen and power outlets. Another 32-inch screen and 2 16-inch screens are displayed in other parts of the cabin. Each seat can fully recline and be transformed into a sleeping area. Adding to the spacious interior are the 2 restrooms with granite sinks. The kitchen also contains an oven and a microwave. The tables can be raised by seats in front and rear living areas with touch of a button. Window shades at each seat can also be controlled by a button. The jet-owned quite bring Musk to Blue Origin's height, as 51,000 feet is highest altitude possible for a G650ER. Yet the constant new air being pushed into the cabin will help to combat jet lag no matter how far he travels. The feeling of the spaciousness is retracted with the wide armchairs and spacious cabins. 16 panoramic Gulfstream windows, which are larger than any other business jet. Flyers can enjoy the microclimate with better pressure, which reduces a level of discomfort from the flight and fatigue, and also supports the excellent well-being of the travelers. So what do you think? Do you like to have one of these when you're ready for it?